Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ben Mullis and I'll be hosting today's episode of Bulldog Banter with the men's tennis team. Thank you. Ravi, how are you doing today, man?
I'm doing well, Ben, thanks.
Good to see you.
You too.
So this episode of Bulldog Banter is going to consist about your kind of philosophy on life. You know, a lot of people, you receive a lot of banter on the team about, your kind of Zen Buddhist outlook on life. How would you kind of define that and term that?
Well, my kind of banter, I love people giving me some banter and saying funny things to me. I think, when I see the gloss in your eye sometimes when you're talking to me and you're saying, mate, look at these brittle bones. I'm like, this is so funny. Like, we're having bonding together, And I know I'm a strong guy. Yeah, I know I'm a strong guy, so it's totally fine, When I say, you haven't got a great serve. But, it's actually good. But, we laugh about it together, even with my teammates and opponents sometimes when they get the pump out against me. I love that. I'm like, thanks for getting the pump out against me. We're having a great match here together. So sometimes I respect my opponents. I love everyone. I love everyone in college. It's unbelievable. So
I think everyone's a salt of the earth. Everyone's fantastic.
Everyone's a great guy and a great girl. So,
brilliant, brilliant, perfect. How you doing, Grant?
I'm doing all right.
Good stuff. I'm with Grant Tesmer, the only American guy on our roster today. I wanted to talk a little bit about, some of the sayings that you say on the tennis court. So a lot of people have kind of picked them up. One of them is simple. Another one is thank you when you kind of hit a good shot or a winning shot on the court. So if you'd like to talk a little bit more about that, how would you kind of define that?
Yeah, I think I only really use it when I'm playing you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Most likely because it kind of nags at you a little bit.
Okay.
Mainly because when I play you, it's more of a simple game. It's not that hard to beat you. So it is a little bit more of a simple kind of mentality when I go on the court. And then thank you is when I usually, realize that I played a really good point against you and I won. So I just kind of like to say thank you for giving me that point because it's a little bit more easier than I thought.
Okay, thank you. Benjamin Lott, how are we doing today, fella?
Good, thanks. How are you doing, Mullis?
Doing extremely well, thank you. Today, Bulldog Banter brings a packet of Doritos and a couch. Lottie, a lot of the team, kind of say that your ideal night in is a colossal bag of Doritos and a couple of movies. I'd like to talk a little bit more about that and how that kind of came to form.
Yeah, I mean, I love Doritos, I love movies. Put the two together, fantastic combination.
Just out of interest, what's your favourite kind of Doritos? You more of a tangy cheese kind of man, or are you a nacho cheese kind of boy?
No, I'm a Cool Ranch kind of person.
Cool
I love a bit of Cool Ranch, yeah.
That's ideal. Congratulations, Ben.
Thanks.
Robin, it's great to see you, man. How you doing?
Yeah, good, mate. How are you?
Very, very good. Thank you very much. So in this little clip of Bulldog Banter, I wanted to ask you about your terming on the team as Sesame Street's Garden Gnome.
Yeah.
I wanted to kind of speak a little bit about that and how that kind of character kind of plays out in the modern day.
Well, a lot of the guys on the team think I'm quite a short guy.
Really?
And, okay. But I'm actually taller than a lot of people think, and I don't know where the name Garden Gnome comes from because it's a pretty poor interpretation of who I am.
How you doing, Matt?
I'm pretty good, thanks, Mullis. How are you?
Very, very good. Thank you very much. So in today's little clip of Bulldog Banter, at conference, a lot of people gave you a little bit of stick about your fashion sense. So if you'd like to talk a little bit more about that.
Well, I think I'm very individual. I think that my fashion sense is just a bit too much for America to take.
How you doing, everyone? Today I'm with Rakshit Rishi from Delhi, India, one of the newer candidates on the tennis team. Quick question for you, Rackers. How are you doing today, fella?
I'm doing good.
Very, very, very good.
Yeah, it is.
So a lot of the team, there's a bit of banter going on about the whole volume kind of thing. The kind of debate, the Indian kind of terminology that goes with that. If you'd like to speak a little bit about that for me.
Yeah, actually, you guys, as I'm the freshman of this team, these guys keep bantering me all the time. Like, sometimes this guy, Ben Mullis, he gets rude a lot, but he doesn't mean it, I guess. But so that happened in the van, like when we were coming here, and these guys made me sit at the back where the speakers were, and they put it purposely on the highest volume they can when I was watching something that I wanted to. And we had this debate for like 15 minutes, and these guys actually turned it down, so good from them and good for me.
Good afternoon, everybody. Today I'm with our head coach, Davidson Kozlowski, on this episode of Bulldog Banter. My question to you, Davidson, has been a hot topic for the last couple of days about who's got the best banter on the team. And obviously this has been kind of going back and forth every now and then. Obviously, you're the coach, you see it all, you're kind of set back from it. I would just like to know, your kind of ideology on who has the best banter on the Drake men's tennis team.
Are coaches included?
Coaches are included.
I would have to go with our assistant coach, Danny Manlow. He's definitely a banter specialist.
I mean, that's an extremely poor comment, but I'll go with it anyway. Thank you. How are you doing, everyone? My name is Ben Mullis, and this is Danny Manlow. How you doing, fella?
Good, mate, yeah.
Yeah, good, mate. Yeah. So today, on today's slice of Bulldog Banter, we're talking a little bit about these babies here and the fact that it's rumoured that Danny flew to his recent Futures event with none less than his ears. Danny, would you like to talk about this and then the kind of formation of those ears over the years?
It's not the first time I've heard it, Malice. Seems to give me a bit of abuse about these and these. Apparently they're big, but
Just in keeping with you as a big guy, hey?
yeah, just a big guy.
The big fella. How you doing, everyone? Today's clip of Bulldog Banter involves the Alan Salabasic from Bosnia, aka the big man. Alan, how you doing today, fella?
Great, how are you?
Doing very well, thank you. Okay, so today's slice of banter is going to involve an economics book. Rumour has it, Alan, your father first gave you your economics book when you were 3.
Exactly.
Is that true?
And he slapped me in the face and said you have to read every single chapter in the book 15 times until supply and demand meet in equilibrium.
Fantastic, and
Yeah.
that represents Alan's 4.0 GPA at Drake University. Thank you very much, everybody.